The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Our first carry for the rookie from LSU, Ty Davis-Price. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form, and pitched a shutout as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Now Garoppolo. That's complete to John Ross. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Garoppolo. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Back deep, it's Deshaun Jackson. Fielded at about the 28. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for KC. 52 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here we go. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Newton. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Davis Price gets this one out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, it had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd down, here's Davis Price. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
For years, this matchup, the Chiefs and 49ers, would have been known as the Joe Montana game. These being the two teams that Montana played for in his Hall of Fame career. But now, of course, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. That game won by the Chiefs 31-20 with that furious fourth-quarter comeback to win their 2nd Lombardi trophy.
Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice... Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. A dump off here to Bolden. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Yellow! Hey, 57, 57!
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
They're going to keep it on the ground.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
He stiff arms him, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Newton to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
The Niners at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Newton. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Leo Chanel
Brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Newton.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes to throw once more. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On first down, it's Newton. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now here's Mahomes. Incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. He finds more in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and ball out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that
Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. Down the left sideline. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Davis-Price up the middle.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Newton. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Ready. Gun.
Newton on 1st down.
Hitting Samuel on the slant.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Davis-Price.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
To throw is Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a 1-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The kick by Gold is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a 1-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They go play fake. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is and oh, he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Escape. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. He finds Bolden. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Newton. This one caught by Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Cam's going to run the option right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
From the 40 now on second down. Newton.
He gets this one to Davis Price.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price to about the 26 here.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Newton's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now they will run it with Davis Price.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Cam on the option.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. Field well, cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
That's Javon Kinlaw busting through it. He sticks him behind the line.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mahomes now to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly. He got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The tight end in motion right. They fake the give. Newton.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Newton on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Newton.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their...
And now here is another interception.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got some and now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward, and he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing again is Newton.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. And he comes back with one.
Davis Price hit, and he fumbles it.
But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share